Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one, too, and all in between. This is for the absolute positive, good God and truth of you, only crossing bigger and better. If you've heard anything I posted or seen anything on my community post page at YouTube, you will know that I state that not only this government, right, but every government around the world, right, is ran by the faith of fools, okay? And all faith, right, by these governments being faithful, and your religions being faithful also, because, you know, they're all power articulations of the faith of them, okay? So, by all these people being of faith, right, none are good as truth. And I'll explain to you how this is and what I plan to do about it, okay? So, all faith by articulation knows no good truth, and it is absolutely negative, right, to what is the good God and truth of it. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be a faithful articulation. It'd be the good truth of it being articulated by example, okay? Now, all faith is a blinding veil on the mind's eye on how to regulate through the body to the world, okay? And even at the most positive value of all faith, right, which is to be more positive than negative, is to be good as truth, right? No faith is. Because no faith knows by articulation that is the absolute good God and truth of how they should be. One more positive than all negativity when crisscrossed with all, only adding up good as truth until all the negative subtracts to the absolute bigger, better, good God and truth of nothing to them. So none of them are. And since the beginning, right, if Adam, right, when he came to himself in the garden, he knew he was created an Adamic man, right? And he knew he was created never to die or never to be destroyed. Would have crossed Eve one more positive. Instead of nutty and fruity, right? A bushwhacking snake on the mind's eye, right? Through the body to the world, right? The bad way of all faith. If he would have crossed the negative of it back one more positive only, right? Absolutely. Only adding Eve up good as truth, well, that'd be the only absolute standard in articulation to the bigger, better here and now of all mankind. And you can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of Christ crossing that rightful, truthful way. One more positive when crisscrossed with all faithful negativity. That is the absolute bigger, better, good God and truth of the thieving Holy Spirit of all mankind's negativity, right? The bad way articulation, the neutral nothing of you, of all faith I am, to the reality check of all mankind, only crossing more positive and good, bigger and better forever. And this is the plan, okay? Now, Adam was a man, okay? I am an Adam man, okay? Now, my embodiment of matter, right, is made of nothing but atoms crossing and bonding. And for the discussion of this conversation, every one of these atoms are absolutely indestructibly good, meaning they can never be destroyed infinitely. They are the absolute bigger and better, one more positive than all negativity as their circuitry, okay? Now, from the smallest Planck length of existence, right, the energy of it is just a circuit of energy. One more positive as the good God and truth of it here and now, bigger and better than all negativity. Okay? When this circuitry adds up, it makes the quarks inside of neutrons and protons. Okay? A proton has 2 up quarks and 1 down quark as its circuit of energy, absolutely positively, here and now, good as the truth of a proton inside of an atom, okay? And the neutron isn't neutral. It's always negatively deficient of a proton by polarity. It is 2 down quarks and 1 up quark of energy. And it's only absolutely positively here and now, bigger and better than all negativity of it, okay? Now, When all of these energies, absolutely positively as the here and now of them, come together as the good God and truth of the internal parts of this atom, along with how it's digesting the electronegativity of it with the electron, this atom is stated good as truth, the absolute bigger, better of its here and now matter, only bonding out to a bigger, better shape, form, and mass of it to the here and now of its reality check, okay? Now, like I was telling everybody of physics, okay, all of these energies that make up an atom, okay, without that atom absolutely harnessing all those energies, one holy and good as truth of its circuitry, these are just static, twisted, scattered, undefined energies popping in and out of existence of reality check. And every time you act negative with negativity, not only do you incarnate the devil of you, but through a backward Shiva shaft of energy, okay? If the proton's the producer of all things positive, right, to the good truth of all shape, form, and mass, E equals MC squared, right? When it can't do that correctly, it backfires through the neutron, which is the matter of you, okay? And because that neutron is matter and not energy, okay, it goes through that matter and it comes out either negatively deficient to hold the bond, good as truth of the atom, okay, or it causes that matter to mutate a little bit in the neutron and will turn it into either a proton or it will cause the charge not to be able to make it through the neutron, okay? And it causes the atom, right, to lose its bond to the here and now of its reality. And if it's a splitting atom, which we're not talking about, it causes fusion or fission, okay? But whenever you're not stated one more positive, right, as your circuitry from the mind through the body to the world, as of the atom man evolved of all I am, right, good as the truth of life of Jesus Christ, one crossing all faithful negativity back one more positive, to only be good as truth, right? With the absolute bigger, better, thieving Holy Spirit out of all I am. You can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of Christ crossing that rightful, truthful way. The only thing that decays, disintegrates, or dies of crossing one more positive than negative always is negative itself, negativity itself, the faith of it, as the reality of the good God and truth of it more positive than the negative of it, okay? Or the faithfully stated with it one too long, negative with negativity, because that is the decay and disintegration of all embody of matter of a more positive universe with its circuitry than all negativity. And from the universe on out, right, okay, it's all stated one way. Only one more positive than all negativity, good as the truth of the here and now of us, okay? Now, when all of this energy of the cosmos, right, comes together, it comes together as the atom matter of all we are. One more positive than all negativity to be good as truth of the shape, form, and mass of all reality check, okay? And negativity is the only state that all is in a state of decay and disintegration. Static, twisted, scattered, blindly undefined on crossing one back one more positive to always be good as truth of their shape, form, and mass expressed to the here and now of reality check. And if one too long, it's the decay and disintegration of them to one neutral nothing, just negative of them here and now, one nothing of them here and now, infinitely forever, okay? The state of one more positive from the inside out is the only light, joy, warmth, good God or truth, Holy Spirit, for everlasting peace, all will ever know or be. It's the circuitry that all embody of matter of shape, form, and mass is stated good to the truth of their shape, form, and mass, only crossing to a bigger, better here and now of them in reality check. All solid, liquid, gas, plasma, the buildings, trees, you, me, everybody of everything, atom matter evolved, right, to the here and now of its reality check. The absolute bigger, better of all atom matter evolved. The king of all paradise, creation applied, one to the here and now existence, the absolute positive good God and truth of the atom matter of the man up, atomist man, bonding, atomist man evolved of all I am, the absolute good God and truth of the incarnate of Jesus Christ, of the God of Allah of all for everlasting peace I am, one who only crosses all negativity, preset to only add up good as truth, right? Until all the negativity only subtracts to one neutral nothing. Repeat as needed. If you don't go splat, it's absolutely impossible, right? That you don't cross only one more positive, bigger and better good as truth for that. Listen to me. An atom is only stated good everywhere creation of existence to the truth of it because it's only one more positive as its here and now shape, form, and mass of its matter than all negativity of it, okay? And like I told others in the other videos I have made, right? All of these energies, if you think about dynasties that come and go, if you think about multi-world theories, if you think about the civilizations that are here and now, right? Well, all these energies represent them, okay? And unless that energy absolutely comes to a more positive than negative for their dynasty, for those worlds, for whatever they are, right? When reality states to it, if the good truth of it isn't there more positive than negative, right? It's the one nothing of it. And that's how this dynamo works. This is how this reality check works. This is how the wave function in physics works. Listen to me. If it's not stated more positive than negative and that wave field collapses, right? Well, that's the visual one, neutral nothing of it is just negative of it here and now because you can't exist in the circuitry of a more positive universe as a negative. The good God and truth of that as a matter does not last. It's absorbed up as a lesser energy to something more positive than good, the bigger, better good God and truth of the atom matter of all I am. And that is a fact of God, check.